Hey guys, today we're going to go over an unfolding case down in Florida. This is the case of Destiny and Daysha Hogan. Here we go. So these beautiful little girls are from Lauderhill, Florida. Destiny is 9 and she's on the left, and Daysha is 7 and she is pictured on the right. Right now, they were last seen on Monday, June 21st, about 5 o'clock in the evening. Unfortunately, the next day, about noon, they found Destiny's body was reported as floating in a canal, and then like 8 o'clock that night they found Daysha's body in the same canal. The mother is the person of interest. Her name is Tinessa. She hasn't been arrested or charged. I'm going to play you guys the press conference here in a minute. From the sounds of it, I would assume she's probably undergoing some kind of evaluation, but she is only named a person of interest. So what we do know is these little girls were not reported missing. People in the community have come out and said that they saw Tinessa down next to the canal with a Bible, screaming about she was willing to baptize people. So that's kind of odd. They're not speaking about a dad, and they've said these are the only 2 children that are in the house. So it doesn't sound like they have siblings, or if they do, they're at least not with the mom at this point. So now I'm going to play you guys part of the press conference, and then we'll pick it up after that.
At this time, we've determined that the 2 juvenile females are sisters. They are related. The first child's name is Destiny Hogan, D-E-S-T-I-N-Y, last name H-O-G-A-N. The second child is Daysha Hogan, D-A-Y-S-H-A-H-O-G-A-N. The date of births for the children respectively, the ages for the children respectively are 9 and 7. At this time, we are exploring all possible leads. Detectives have been working nonstop since yesterday. We're, like any other case of this nature, we're exploring family and anything in the neighborhood that is coming up that is presenting leads. As the chief stated, we do have a person of interest at this time. However, we have not received an official ruling on cause and manner of death from the medical examiner's office.
Can you talk about the people in the neighborhood? A lot of people in the neighborhood are telling us that there was a woman swimming in the canal where I believe it's Destiny's body was found the day before, with a Bible saying, "Do you want to be baptized?" Is that someone who's being looked at?
We've also received that information. We are looking at that information very closely. We are familiar with that information. At this point in time, we're not ready to comment on how that relates to this case, but yes, that is an angle that is being looked at.
Also, I was told that with the flyers that you were showing to residents in the area, the adult woman in the flyer that was put out, I'm told that is the lady who was in the canal with the Bible the day before. Is that correct?
I don't have the flyer that you're referring to, but yes, we were showing pictures of that woman this morning along with both children in the neighborhood.
Were either of them ever reported missing by a parent or guardian?
No.
Is the person of interest related to the deceased?
Yes.
Girls?
Can you say if the person of interest lives in the same neighborhood or in another general area?
They're related. They live together.
In that neighborhood?
All in the same home.
Is it the mother?
Yes.
So the mother is the woman who you believe was in the canal with the Bible,
That's correct.
asking if people want to be baptized.
That's correct.
So the mother is a person of interest?
Yes.
And who was found first? Was it Destiny or Daysha?
The first body found was that of Destiny and then Daysha.
And you said during your investigation yesterday, someone had spotted Destiny. They'd seen her with the other girl. Is that correct?
On the 21st.
The day before.
Correct,
Okay,
Monday.
So nobody had reported them missing, but somebody actually spotted them together.
Correct. Monday the 21st at about 5 in the afternoon is the last sighting of both children and the mother together.
Are there other children in the home?
No, not that we're aware of, and by all records, there are not.
Is that mother in custody right now?
No.
In the flyer, we saw her, and it appeared that she had cuffs on. Was she questioned and then released, or?
She was contacted by police. She is not in the community right now, and we're not at liberty to say where she is.
Do you know how long the bodies were there?
We know that from 5 p.m. is our starting point on the 21st. We do not know what time either child went into the water, and we have the recovery times, which I think I gave you guys, but 12:10 p.m. on the 22nd is the first one, and 8:34 at night is the second.
Is mom known to be any sort of pastor, minister, linked to a church, calls herself a pastor, anything like that?
We haven't gotten that far.
Are you releasing mom's name?
Yes. It is Tinessa Hogan, Hogan.
T-I-E?
Tinessa. Tinessa Hogan, Hogan.
Have there not been calls or child protective issues at the home?
No, not in Broward County.
Is there information that you need from the public? I mean,
Absolutely.
What specifically are you looking for from the public?
So we're making a plea to the public, and specifically the community of Central Lauderhill, to please, if you know the family, if you know the children, if you're familiar with the relationship, if you're familiar with any churches, organizations that the family may be part of, please call us. We desperately need to know what these relationships are and put some context to how this may have happened.
Do you know who these, then, are there relatives who are out of county that you all talked to yesterday?
We have spoken to relatives, yes, and they are outside of Broward County.
Is mom cooperative?
I don't think that I can make a fair assessment at this time. We haven't engaged her in a way that she could be cooperative or not cooperative.
Is there another parent, a father, who might be in the area or in the home or anywhere?
To our knowledge at this point, and from all the information that we received from the peripheral family, the father has been estranged from the children for at least a decade, or close to a decade. The children are young.
Mother was located in that area when she was taken into custody?
Yes, sir.
Is there any sort of history at this house in terms of calls for child protective services or anything else involving police or any other agencies?
No, we've thoroughly looked into that, and at this point, we have not found any of that.
We're going to discontinue questions. Again, once we get additional information on the case, we'll be happy to update you on it. The takeaway here is that, we don't have someone out there creating issues in the community that may cause harm to others. So, again, we thank you all for coming out, and we'll provide that additional information once we get updates. Thank you.
So that's all the information I have on this case so far. I'm gonna, keep an eyeball on it. This just happened. The bodies were found Tuesday, so it's pretty early in what's going on. You guys know I'm still following Summer Wells. I'm covering the press conferences and nailed down information in that case, but nailing information down in this case is like nailing Jello to the wall. So check out those things if you're interested. Thanks for watching my videos. I've got a ton of new subscribers lately. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000. I have a Patreon. All of that stuff is down in the description box if you're interested in that kind of stuff. It's a lot of behind the scenes, just more me. It's not necessarily more true crime stuff. It's still new. I don't know what it'll develop into. But there's some cool stuff going on over there if you want to go check that out. Join our Discord server. Awen and I kind of share one. We're all out there hanging out with the mods, talking about all kinds of stuff and absolutely nothing at all. You just never know what you're going to find over there. So I'm going to do Hearsay Live is scheduled for Sunday night at 5 o'clock Eastern. We're going to catch up on all the cases that kind of kick off any kind of true crime news that we catch this week. And so I will see you guys there. Until next time, bye.